Ever wonder why the local Moxey staff may ask you to spend your Moxey dollars versus saving them up? Or why part cash, part Moxey dollar transactions are forbidden without staff permission? Have you ever suspected that the Moxey price you are quoted on a job is inflated? Or noticed a popular member being on standby status or unavailable to members outside of their own community? Well, these are all questions related to a systemic problem with all barter or trade exchanges, and although Moxey is in a much better position in this regard than to other similar networks across the country, it is not immune from the same pitfalls. These are all symptoms of a community in which a portion, and sometimes a significant portion of the currency has become unused or stagnant. Stagnant currency has many causes, but ultimately, it reflects the case that members are not spending at the same rate that they are selling, or vice versa. This equal buying and selling rate for each and every member is necessary to maintain a healthy exchange economy. Let me explain. When a new exchange community begins, all members have a balance of zero. They have not bought or sold anything, but as the first transaction takes place, one member gains a positive balance that equals another member's negative balance. As members buy and sell with each other, these positive and negative balances can grow, but regardless of the transactions that have transpired, the sum of the positive balances will always equal the sum of the negative balances. Or better said, the total of all balances always equals zero. This means that, unlike the U.S. economy, which is government-backed, uses borrowed dollars from the Federal Reserve, and can print new money whenever the currency runs low, the Moxey economy is purely backed by the goods and services of each and every member. The local Moxey staff allocates credit limits to members based to some degree upon their credit worthiness, but mostly based upon the time historically estimated for that member to earn enough sales to eliminate any debt up to that credit limit. Likewise, accumulation limits are also established to prevent members from collecting or hoarding too many dollars. You see, since the positives and negatives are always equal, if members are allowed to collect too many dollars, that can only happen if other members are severely in debt. In this scenario, the exchange community becomes stagnant and stuck. Members with lots of Moxey dollars begin to feel that they have enough and don't want to accept any more, and other members who would like to spend cannot, as they have reached their credit limit. It is at this point that you start hearing more and more of those type of questions I mentioned at the start of this video. Ultimately, each member needs to know and learn how to spend out at the same rate that they take in, and take in only what they are able to spend out. The period of time to do this sometimes depends upon the seasonality of the goods and services sold, but as a general rule, members should be able to spend and sell at the same rate within an average 90-day time span. After this period of time, remaining positive balances are considered as stagnant balances, and remaining negative balances are considered as stagnant debt. The longer the stagnant currency remains unused or as an unresolved debt, the more difficult it becomes to ever correct, and the more harmful it becomes to the Moxey community. Stagnant debt will eventually become uncollectible and only be resolved through higher fees to the remaining membership. The Moxey currency is measured by its velocity, or how often and much the members use it. The more, the better for everyone, as it indicates that currency's strongest value. When members spend in and out at different rates, it causes currency to become unused or stagnant, and leads to a reduction of velocity and therefore a decrease in value. There are several ways in which we can all work to slow down and resolve stagnant currency. To learn more, please see Part 2 of the Moxey Basic Economics 101 video series labeled Understanding and Resolving Stagnant Currency. Also, look for our other videos to learn more about Moxey and what it can do for you.